Ladies and gentlemen, fishy friends, welcome back to Megaquarium. That's right, the Freshwater Frenzy. No, the freshwater fishy? No, the freshwater... No, the Freshwater Frenzy continues. That's right. Booyah, we've just unlocked a Mega filter. Why is it better than a normal filter? Because it's Mega, that's why. That's it. Okay, anyway, let's pick a brand new thing to research. What are we gonna double down on? Great question. A tunnel tank? I mean, a tunnel tank looks cool as heck. That's 4 depth. I don't think we've got anything that's 4 depth quite yet. A coffee machine. Yeah, nice. I like the idea of a coffee machine. A large double filter also seems pretty good. A deep outcrop tank. I mean, look, there's so much to choose from. Why don't I try this nitrate reactor, you know, just since I hadn't mentioned it. Anyway, right, so something that I discovered in the downtime between episodes was a view overlay. So if I click this button, toggle view rate overlay, this doesn't show what people think of the tank, it shows how many people experience the tank over the course of a given visit. So for example, 27% of guests experience Tank 16 during their visit, whereas 100% of guests experience Tank 3 during their visit. So that's just something to think about going forward, because I did say, well, this is a couple of episodes ago now, but I want to create a one-way system in the aquarium, and I'm mentally sort of piecing together exactly how that's going to work. I think we're probably going to create another couple of exhibits over here and over here, so you know, two more themed attraction areas, and then we will create a one-way loop going right the way around. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. No guarantee on the time scale as ever. However, I do want to expand a Rivet Ridge over the course of this episode, so that's what we're going to do. Also, something that I wanted to do just whilst I was remembering, I'm going to see if I can try and sell off all of these pathetic little pumps, and we're going to see instead if we can get some nice big pumps down instead, which will hopefully break down just a heck of a lot less, really. That's kind of the dream. Let's get that moved across there. That moved across there. Excellent. And then we replace it with just one singular large filter. Excellent. So does that do it for us? That does indeed do it for us. Perfect. Okay, so now that's going to basically cut down on the number of fixing missions that need to be undertaken by the staff over the course of this episode and indeed going forward. So that is very, very, very nice indeed. Just real briefly, I'm going to adjust the audio a little bit. Music volume's just a little bit too loud for my taste. There we go. Let's get that move down just a smidgeroony, and then we can continue with some nicely balanced sound. Okay, we're almost to level 8. What do we need? 2,100. We're actually not far off. We're actually not far off at all. Do people complain about anything in particular? Sea lettuce. The royal grama looks stretched. It's untidy. The Bozeman's rainbow looks stressed, and the foxface rabbitfish looks stressed. Now, the Bozeman rainbow were stressed because one of them ended up dying because I think there was a hunger issue, but I think that's all been rectified. We've got plenty of staff to keep the fish fed, so that's great. Okay, so that's all in progress. What other fish do we need to get thrown into tanks? Oh, something else which I should probably make you aware of. There is a tank overlay, so a tank capacity overlay, which I find kind of cool. Very, very interesting indeed. I want to see if we can try and add some Nemos into the mix. That sounds good, right? A clownfish. Is there any place that the clownfish can go, like, right now? I'm kind of assuming that a clownfish can probably go in here somewhere. Yeah, maybe in here. If I was to get rid of these, or if I was to get rid of 2 of these black bar soldier fish, instead we'll throw down, I don't know, a couple of clownfish. Can we throw 3 in there? That sounds good, right? Yeah, that looks absolutely fine. And that way we've got 2 different types of fish in that tank, which is very, very nice indeed. I think what I probably want to do is just like refine my older tanks and see if we can try and, you know, maybe replace some of the older fish with some slightly new, more fancy fish. Any other fish that are saltwater fish that need to be... Oh, excellent. This is also a saltwater fish. That's cool. A pie crust crab. Oh, goodness gracious me. That will be our first crab. Okay, a Bartlett Anthias. What is this? Dislikes food competitors. And it needs to be in a group of at least 7. And it eats krill. Okay, so we're going to have to see if that's in a large tank. Also, the fox-faced rabbitfish dislikes food competitors as well, which is somewhat of a problem, but also not that much of a problem. Disliking food competitors is kind of like the least of my concerns, I guess. You know what? Maybe we could try sticking the brand new fish that we unlocked in here. 5, 6, 7. Okay, try that. The filtration is a bit of an issue. And krill is not possible. It's not possible to feed krill at this moment in time. However, it doesn't look like there's no danger issues, I don't think, which is kind of nice. Also, the filtration issue seems to mostly be because this machine is broken. That's fine. I tell you what, this is a great opportunity to get a mega filter down. Excellent. Okay, will that mega filter be adequate? I straight up don't think so. Okay, then what we do is we see if we can try and get a large protein skimmer. We just expand the floor by 1 singular tile. We get a large protein skimmer down right over there, and there are no issues. Okay, so just like that, we're able to easily incorporate the Bartlett Anthias, which is absolutely lovely. I don't anticipate that causing us any problems down the road. I ideally want to sort my other stressed fish, if indeed that's possible, but that's no big deal. Okay, we've got a green eel, which needs to somehow be incorporated as well, and I'm not sure at all where the heck that's going to go. I mean, that is a bit of a nightmare. The humpback snapper. The humpback snapper. 5 days to grow large. We'll grow to 19 after 5 days. We'll grow to 16 after 5 days. Okay, so the green eel and the humpback snapper, I think, can coexist together, right? They totally can. They totally can, because as soon as this thing is grown, it is out of the eating reach of the eel, which is great, actually. Okay, so I think that's how we progress with this. We put a humpback snapper and a green eel in the same place. What about this? 1 to 10. Honestly, I think that's a bully. Okay, I think that these three animals, the humpback snapper, the horse-eyed jack, and the green eel can all coexist together, which is wonderful because that allows me to get a brand new tank. And honestly, it feels like I haven't got a brand new tank in a decently long time. Anything particularly interesting? I don't really want a jetty tank. I don't really want anything like that. Why don't we just try with the Lagoon Tank? In saying that, though, Lagoon Tank's a little bit small, probably, for what we're after. A bridge tank might be a more appropriate way of housing the fish. Although, in saying that, what's wrong with a jetty tank? We've already used 1 jetty tank in this area over here. So why don't we just have back-to-back tanks, eh? That sounds like a pretty cool situation. Back-to-back jetty tanks. I like that. I like that a lot. It's kind of fancy. Kind of fancy, kind of funky. I kind of dig it. Okay, what did I want to throw in here? I wanted to throw in, first and foremost, my eel. That's right. Oh my goodness, this thing is huge. Absolutely gargantuan. Okay, let's get 3 of those guys down there. Totally fine. And then let's get 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 of these guys as well. Cool. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to need to try and put everything in here that is required in order to ensure that these animals all lead a wonderful, happy life. A pitted column. I think I've already got a pitted column, but that's fine. We'll get 2 of those. Excellent. We need a little teensy tiny bit of, ooh, live rocks. And some flat slate. Let's get some flat slate. Get some flat slate, get some live rocks. And what else? Anything anything else that gives me prestige that I don't already have? I don't think so. Ooh, triangular turbine-weed. Yes, please. Let's get that, because we've only got one of those. I mean, anything that visitors haven't seen is frankly what I'm after. Okay, lots and lots of rocks, lots and lots of filtration capability. We need to get a lot of heating capability as well linked up to this tank, because it is just so darn big. We also, very importantly, need to make sure that it's painted appropriately. Are these tanks the same length? They don't look that similar in length. However, I think they are. Okay, grand. So, we need to make sure that there is herring available. We've got the sand eel over here ready to rock and roll. Let's make sure that there is herring. I mean, there are so many different feeding things. Do we really need to have all of these bits and bobs? I don't really know. Can we not just feed them fish food, like generic fish food out of a pet shop or something? I don't know. We're also going to need a power pump setup. There we go. I guess over there is fine. Wonderful. And then we just need to link up the filter. We'll start with a mega heater. Maybe that'll be enough. Oh my goodness, that is totally enough. That's excellent. Well, I didn't anticipate that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand out this way a little bit. Throw that down. Throw that down there, that over there, and that will hopefully allow us to stick down one mega filter over there, and hope that's enough. It's not enough. It's ever so close to being enough, but it's just not enough. Okay. Well, here's how we fix this. Sand eel goes over there. Protein skimmer, in fact, you know what? Just go for a large protein skimmer. Actually, no, go for a base protein skimmer. And I'm now somehow out of money. Cool. All right, there we go. Just a base protein skimmer because its repair cycle is slightly longer than a large protein skimmer, so that's kind of fun. All right, we've got a wonderful little setup. The growth rate on these guys, they grow to 18 after 3 days. They eat animals with a size of 1 to 4. These guys are 9 at the moment. These guys are 8 at the moment, so we should have no eating issues. As long as everyone is able to grow, then we will have no issues with anyone being eaten. And therefore, everything will just hopefully work. That's the plan, anyway. And that takes care of 3 additional fish, which I didn't have any varieties of. A ballan wrasse. Crustaceans with a size of 1 to 2. We don't have any crustaceans in here. Are you able to be... Yeah, I think, you know what? Honestly, maybe let's see if we can try and get some ballan wrasse in here. Is there any number that need to be put in? I don't think so. 1 to 6 may eat or damage 1 to 6. Okay, and then so this is a problem. These fish aren't going to be able to survive against the Atlantic pollock, which is I mean, a bit of an issue, to be honest. A bit of a problem. However, we can stick them in if they were to be full size. The ballan wrasse can survive against the Atlantic pollock if they were full size. It's just the 6 days where they're not going to be at full size, which will be a problem. What about a turbot? We could stick a turbot in here. A turbot would probably survive, given that it's a size 8. Okay, frilled anemone. And the filtration quality decreases. The turbot... Does the turbot grow? The turbot does indeed grow. It grows up to 19, so holy cow. Maybe, honestly, we're only able to get 1 turbot? I think we might only be able to get 1 turbot, but that's totally fine. We'll get 1 turbot, and that hopefully should keep the filtration quality consistent as well. Although, now that I look at it, I'm realizing that mayhaps it won't. Let's see if we can swap out a mega filter. There we go. Okay. Is that going to work? That's all going to work. We've got a turbot now. We still haven't got the other wrasse. However, I'm thinking that maybe we set up like a behind-the-scenes enclosure for it, and then move it into this enclosure right here. Although in saying that, what is the point of doing that? What is the point of having a behind-the-scenes growing tank? It doesn't make sense. A common cuttlefish. Do we have any common cuttlefish or even uncommon cuttlefish? Great question. I don't think cuttlefish are... Don't think cuttlefish are in here. I think cuttlefish are in the freshwater category. Cuttlefish. No, apparently not. I don't know where the cuttlefish are. We may not have unlocked it yet. That could be the problem. I'm just going to assume that we haven't unlocked it yet. Fine. Okay, also, whilst I'm here looking at these starfish and Atlantic pollock. Why do we have an Atlantic pollock in there? We've got Atlantic pollock over elsewhere. Can I throw down a... Oh my goodness. Moving right along to prestige level 8. That's very, very good. Did not anticipate that. Ooh. What did we unlock? Pacific paint? Egg rack? No idea. Skull, Aztec blocks, rust, slate cave, modern art. Oh my goodness, it's Dory from Finding Nemo. Excellent. Can I get a gift shop? I really would like a gift shop. Can I please get a gift shop? That would be excellent. A large RO machine, a feeding tank platform, a deluxe toilet. Lovely. Mega chiller, large nitrate reactor. All right, that's cool. Lots and lots of stuff to do there. Right, I'm going to sell this Atlantic pollock. It's not really... That was the wrong tank that I was looking at. This is the tank that I meant to sell the Atlantic pollock from. However, because I just sold an Atlantic pollock from there, I'm going to need to move it across to another tank. Cool. Alright, the common starfish, I believe, is a scavenger, and therefore it doesn't eat unless there is another fish in there, so we need to make sure that it's replaced with something. Maybe that's why I had an Atlantic pollock in there in the first instance. Probably was. However, I still want to see if I can stick more stuff in. Right, so let's see if we can try and stick another starfish in there. And it's too hot. Okay, right, well, that was a failed endeavor. You know what? We're going back to the old solution of an Atlantic pollock. Although, in saying that, is there any chance that we can just get like a lone fish in here, which like this wrasse? Crustaceans with a size of 1 to 2. I straight up think that that's a great solution for us. You need to get slightly more rocks, but that's fine. Let's sell this decoration, and then we will get some rocks down here. How many rocks did I need? I need two places to live. 2 places to live. Yeah, okay. That will work. If I sell that decoration, it's not ideal, but needs to be done, doesn't it? Needs to be done. Cool. Okay, driftwood. Let's get that in there. That makes everyone very, very happy. That wrasse is going to grow in 6 days to a size of 14, which is totally fine. A pie crust crab. Right. That's probably going to be a pain in the backside to find a place for that, but that's okay. Alright, so now we've got a whole bunch of stuff. We just got so many fish. Like, it's so difficult to keep track of exactly what's happening in terms of fish, because we just got so many of them. Right, anyone needs to be leveled up? Yes, a couple of people need to level up, but that's fine. A butterfly ram. Cool. Some southern stingray. Lots of stuff to be doing. Common cuttlefish for sale. Yes. It's not a deal, apparently. Do we have crustaceans in this tank? Also, what's the issue with you? Dislikes food competitors? Who's competing for food here? The royal grandma. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna have to learn to live with a food competitor. Also, we don't have any krill here. That is a bit of a problem. Let's get a krill dispenser out the back over there. Is that the same? It looks very similar to a sand eel, but apparently vastly different. All right, anything else that we need to take care of in the emails? Nope. Nope. We don't have any money-making opportunities. Not at the moment, apart from the common cuttlefish, which I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Common cuttlefish. Maybe we do already have it, actually. You know what? Let me just click on it and see if it works. Okay, we do not have the common cuttlefish. Gosh darn it. Where the heck is the common cuttlefish? I feel like I've not unlocked it, you know? It must be in the saltwater. It must be in the saltwater. It must be in the saltwater. Unless we've not unlocked it yet. It's definitely not here. Definitely not here. Also, an eastern long-necked turtle? Yes, please. It's definitely not here. Catfish. A cuttlefish. A cuttlefish is kind of like a... it's kind of like a lionfish, I think. Says me. I have, truthfully, zero conception of what any fishes really look like. I mean, that's not entirely true. I do know what fishes look like. Fish look like, actually. It's not fishes. Yeah, but gosh darn it, why am I not able to find the fish that I'm after? A cuttlefish. A cuttlefish. A cuttlefish. Do we maybe need to make a trade in order to try and acquire a cuttlefish? We definitely do not have it. We definitely do not have it. So, I mean, that is going to be a massive pain in the backside. Southern stingray, butterfly ram. Anyone going to trade me a cuttlefish? An epaulette shark. A tinfoil barb. Tubular sponge. A lionfish. I would love to get some of these lionfish. But a cuttlefish is just impossible, apparently. A leopard shark. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Very, very keen on that. No, I have no idea. I have no idea where a cuttlefish could conceivably be located. Is a cuttlefish like a... Is it a type of fish, perhaps? Maybe that's what I'm missing. That's a catfish. It might be like a group of fish as opposed to a specific name for a specific fish. Eels, pufferfish, wrasse, oddballs, crustaceans. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Cuttlefish is not something that I have. All right, well, that's a shame. Also, it looks like the mission doesn't actually start yet, so no harm, no foul, really, on that front. But hey-ho. Okay, let's chat about what we want to get in this tank. This tank is majorly acidic, and therefore anything that is fresh-watery and could do with being in an acidic tank, we'll get. A nitrate reactor. Lovely. To help achieve higher water quality, that's gonna be great. A feeding stick dispenser. Is this for sharks by any chance? I'm assuming that this is going to be for sharks. And maybe crocodiles. Do crocodiles exist in this game? I have absolutely zero idea. An Amazonian anglefish. Is the Congo tetra a bully? No. It needs lights to induce spawning. Okay. That's fine. Nibbleable. Are they nibblers? No. An Amazonian anglefish. Have we already got Amazonian anglefish in here? No, we totally do not. Okay, let me see if I can try and throw in an Amazonian anglefish. There we go. Alright, that's cool. A guppy is nibbleable too. It's a wimp and it cannot be housed with bullies. Are the Congo tetras bullies? No, they're not. A guppy needs to be in a group of 1, 2, or 5 plus. So let's try 1, 2. What do you need? You need... Did I mess up? The guppy... Oh, yeah. The guppy requires non-acidic water, which is totally fine. The cardinal tetra, 8 plus. I mean, that's a heck of a lot, but we can give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you end up getting unhappy. Why? Mostly because plant life is not in a good place, but plant life can easily be fixed. Plant life can very easily be fixed. Fluffy plants, that's great. Is everyone happy? Everyone's happy apart from the filtration quality. And the filtration quality is currently being boosted from here. However, that can be changed if I was to do slight modification to this pump system here. Or maybe not, actually. Do I have a large RO machine? No, I've still got just a regular RO machine. Okay, we need to find some way of sticking in a mega filter here because the whatchamacallits don't work. The protein filters don't work for freshwater tanks. No issues at all. Mega filter goes in there. That links up to there. Whoa, hold on. Can the mega filter... It needs to be adjacent, so why was I... Oh, I was able to choose between this tank and this tank. Okay, fine. Right, so that will still mess up the acidity unless I want to maybe see if I can rearrange this a little bit. I tell you what I should have just done. That. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so that's 2 brand new varieties of fish. We need brine shrimp. Brine shrimp is chilling out over there. I am a little bit concerned that maybe the walking accessibility of this area is a bit restricted. So instead, I'm gonna throw down a door over here. I think it's in tools, isn't it? Nope, it's not in tools. It's in right there. Excellent. And then, of course, we do the most important mission, which is shipwreck paint. Excellent. Okay. So that's good. That's only at 42 out of 275 fish. So there's a lot more stuff that can go in there. A lot more stuff. Okay. Choose some research now. Sure, we got a pink anemone. And gosh darn it, it's like the plot of Finding Nemo all over again. It's anemone. Anemone. That's the term that I was looking for. Okay, sunshine fish, whatever. Let's get one of those. That's grand. Okay, so this is entirely suitable, I believe. Egg scatter. Trying to form a spawning group of at least 10 animals. There are 8 eligible animals. No idea what that means. And need lights to induce spawning. Do any of these fish have light issues? I don't think they do. So therefore, why the heck don't we get some lights, right? Let's get some lights. Okay. Trying to form spawning. There we go. And should I get some more? Egg scat. Trying to form a spawning group of at least 8 animals. There are currently 6 eligible animals. Okay, so I need to get like 2 more Congo tetras. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Excellent. And the cardinal tetras as well need at least 10 animals. So nice. And then we throw down a little bit of additional weed. Sorry, plant life to make sure that it all goes off without a hitch. Excellent. The great thing is that these fish don't seem to grow. They just seem to breed. So that's nice. Amazonian anglefish need a vertical surface to breed on. A vertical plant surface. Do we even have a vertical plant surface? Truthfully, not even sure if we do. Some Aztec blocks. There is no vertical surface in rank 7. No vertical surface in rank 8. Maybe I just missed it. Maybe I just missed it. I'm sure I've seen vertical surfaces. These are flat surfaces. No, okay. There are vertical surfaces. No, there are no vertical surfaces in saltwater or indeed freshwater. I mean, that's a bummer, right? That's a real bummer. That's a floating cover. I don't really need floating cover. Okay, so we're not going to be able to breed half of those fish at this moment in time, but that's okay. All right, wonderful. What else do we want to throw into that tank? Well, it's salt water, it's acidic, so Congo tetra we've already got, tinfoil barb we've already got, cardinal tetra we've already got. This thing, this grows. It doesn't eat... Oh, no, it does eat plants, or it can eat plants. Requires a big tank. I think this might just be... This might just be what we want to get in here. Now, these guys can't breed, so I'm only going to stick 2 of them in. And I don't think that we're going to have any issues. We may have issues with filtration or indeed plant life, but that's all easily fixable with some corkscrew Valis. There we go. Gonna make sure that there's an absolute abundance. An absolute abundance of plant life so that some of the animals don't destroy it. And then filtration is a massive issue, but the filtration issues can be fixed if indeed I do a few bits and bobs. Let me see if I can try and move this out here. Right, do that. And now it's not accessible any longer. This is it's a bit of a bummer, I would say. Okay, here's the idea. Let's do that. Do that. Move this down here. Excellent. So reorient it in that direction. And then we stick down another mega filter, which costs 410 bucks, but we don't have 410 bucks. So we're just going to have to wait for a second whilst we accumulate a little bit of cash. There we go. Throw that down, and that is excellent. Okay. So the sheer number of fish that we've got is huge. 56% of people are going to be looking at this tank right here. Maybe, honestly, it's a case of just moving the tanks that I want people to look at. Move them up. Move them up to the front of the exhibit. Move them up to the front of the exhibit. I tell you what I could do. Just as a workaround at the moment. Okay. Also, this Sunshine Pleco. Are you able to exist? Are you able to exist in that big old tank that I just put down? I think the Sunshine Pleco. How many of them do I need? Do I need a certain number? It is a breeder, which is grand. Let's see if we can stick down 2. See if we can stick down 2 in here. Sunshine Pleco, 1, 2. Excellent. Okay, so we need floating cover. We need rocks. That's totally fine. The acidity is a little bit off at the moment. However, that's because the RO membrane needs to be replaced. We'll get to that in just a second. In fact, it looks like somebody's already on the job. So, floating cover. Man, this tank is getting real cramped. Like, real cramped for decorations. Okay, floating cover. Excellent. And then we need, what, 4? Just 4 rocks? Rocky overhang. Are we gonna have to use small rocks? We might have to use small rocks and just try and stick them in where we can. I mean, this is a very, very packed, very packed exhibit. There's a lot to love here. There is a lot to love here. 3x3 open space. There's now far too much fern coverage. Right. I'm looking for this thing right here. There we go. Okay, so ditch that. Ditch that. Ditch that. Ditch that. Ditch that. Ditch that. Any other issues really that I can take care of? No, that doesn't fix the problem. Get rid of these small little bogwood bits. There we go. Sell that bit too. So do I literally just need to make a 3x3 area where the fish can swim around in? Is it as simple as that? Is it as simple as that? Let me have a little look-see. Okay, so I'm looking for this. Move that up there. Move that up there. Does that satisfy people's requirements? It totally does. Okay, excellent. So, I cannot stick down any other decorations with the exception of, like, one bit of fern. Which is going to be an Amazon sword. Fine. And that makes absolutely everyone happy here. Okay, apparently, no, that's a complete lie. People are vastly unhappy, mostly because of the acidity. Is it just not acidic enough? Oh, I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is. So the bogwood that I just sold was helping with the acidity regulation, which is a massive pain in the backside, I would say. Do we have a large RO machine? Because I really need one. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. We don't even have the opportunity for a large RO machine. Oh no, we do have the opportunity for a large RO machine. Does 125 acidity and needs changed every 4 days. You know what I think we're going to have to do? I think we're going to have to create a separate area where we house a power pump, link it up to there, and then we put down a bunch of RO machines as well. Oh, goodness. There we go. I think it has to be done, to be honest, because without acidity, everyone is crazy. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're able to breed our own fish, which is very, very exciting indeed. Pretty bloomin' well chuffed with that, to be honest. Not to mention the fact that, you know, we've added a whole bunch of extra species to the tank. So what did we just get? We just got the Pachu, didn't we? Adolfo's Cory. We need 5 of these. 1, 2. Are we able to squeeze this in? We might be able to squeeze this in, you know. We might be able to squeeze this in. We do need to get 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we need? More money. That's what we need. 182 is what we need in order to get this fish down. Cool. Okay, so we now just need 4 additional plants. 4 additional plants. How do I do it? Corkscrew Vallis. There's got to be space under here. Not enough money. 65 bucks. There we go. Okay, nailed it. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. The temperature of the tank is in a bad place, but that's okay. It can be fixed right now. A gardener's killifish. Interesting. Pairs only. Fine. Let's get a eastern long-necked turtle. I mean, dude, I wanna get a turtle enclosure so bad. That sounds so cool, right? That sounds so cool. Okay. There is an issue with this tank over here. Somebody is getting to it, or will be getting to it in just a second. A feeding stick. Ah, it doesn't even feed fish. Feed sharks, I should say. It increases the feeding skill when somebody decides to use it. Cool. All right. So we still got a couple of bits and bobs on rank 7. Do I feel the need to move to rank 8 preemptively and maybe get myself an RO machine, a large RO machine at that? Honestly, no. Actually, let's stick around at 7 and just continue to progress through. Okay. Any deaths? I want to have a little look to see if we've got turbot's grown, wrasse have grown. Wolfish for sale? Fine, I guess. 7 and it grows to 33? What? That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I don't want it at this moment in time because it's a big beast, frankly. But I'm sure we will get it at some point. Okay, so the thing that I was gonna say was quite important. Also, why is there seemingly a filtration issue with this tank? There absolutely should not be. Let me sell that protein skimmer and instead replace it with a larger protein skimmer. There we go. Still got an issue. Oh, I know what the issue is. The issue is that fish all grew. The fish all grew and they grew crazy large, and now it's a problem. Okay, you know what? Ditch this and instead get a large mega filter. Does that fix things? No. Crazily enough, that does not fix things. Okay. Next solution. Okay. So, get all of this moved out the way. We're going to erect some new walls over here, which of course are going to be, as you would fully expect, and anticipate, we're going to have some shipwreck paint on them all, which looks great. Adds a little bit of dimension to the area as well, which is kind of cool. We're going to add a large protein skimmer to that. That's very, very cool. I'm pretty sure, by the way, that the effects of these mega filters, you know, stacks additively as opposed to multiplicatively. I don't know what I meant by that, but what I mean to say is the more mega filters you add, the less effective they become. So that nitrate dispenser, did I unlock that nitrate dispenser? The nitrate reactor, sorry, yeah. Okay. Try selling that. And supposedly we're now fine? No, we're back to negative. That's fine. Okay, throw that down instead. Yeah. Okay, nitrate reacting power. That's cool. Pretty darn chuffed with that. That's not too bad at all. Okay, an eastern long-necked turtle. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What is this? Occupies land. Ooh. So we need to get a special tank for this, I think. I think I've seen the tank that we need to get, actually. We need to get a beach tank for the turtle, I believe. Okay, cool. Well, I want to get that, so that's definitely something that's going to happen. Horse-eye jack, what's the issue? We're having a massive issue with feeding, just in general. Like, I would not be surprised if we had some issues. Butterfly ram, yeah, we'll get that. Interested in some tasseled wobble gong shark. Yes, please. That sounds excellent. Okay, I need to get some more members of staff just quickly. In fact, you know what? Before I do members of staff, let's do upgrades to different members of staff. Learn feeding, fixing. I'm just going to get you trained up to be a fixer. Okay, you can do feeding. If you're already trained up in the feeding skill, you might as well just continue. Okay, you've got no empathy and you've got no precision. You're not exactly the best feeder that we've ever had. However, you'll do. Alright, feeding. Feeding. I mean, we do need a lot of feeders. Okay, fixing. Feeding and fixers, that's all that we really require. There we go. Excellent. Nigel. Congratulations. Alright, is that it? Are we all upgraded? I think we're all upgraded. We still have a lot of outstanding feeding jobs, though. Okay, congratulations, you're hired. Anyone with a feeding skill will get considered for the job. However, I'm looking for really cheap feeders. Okay. Turns out there's not that many cheap feeders. Either way, a couple of additional staff, I think, is certainly important. Excellent. Okay, this is looking pretty darn good. We will just accept financial offers as they come through because there's no downside to doing that. So yeah, things are looking pretty darn good, actually. Prestige-wise, we are very, very close to our next milestone, which is great. The thing that I was going to do very, very briefly was set up a walking corridor so that we could get through to the other area. And you know what? I actually want to stick down a one-way arrow here. Where is it? A floor arrow. There we go. So we'll stick down a floor arrow over here. Excellent. That there. Cool. And then you know what? Maybe we even stick a wall, like, up the middle here. So that we force people to go around our exhibit. There we go. Okay. We're going to be funneling a large number of people around, but I think this is still a sensible thing to do. Right, expand this so that we have a nice large walkway. By the way, the additional exhibits will be over here, and we're going to be able to route people around much more effectively than we currently are. So there we go. Let's do this. Let's do that. Excellent. And then, of course, let's make sure that it's painted appropriately with rivets. There we go. Just a little bit of paint here and there. And that's looking real good. Okay, what's the issue here? Cardinal spawn is at risk of death because it's going to be eaten by predators. Reducing survival rate by 27%. I think I'm okay with that. Daily survival rate is 65%. I think that's fine. I mean, this whole breeding thing is an experiment. So there we go. Okay, fan shrimp, wonderful. A regal tang. Let's go for that. Please follow the directions. Please follow the floor directions. Please follow the floor directions. The floor arrows are there for your safety and also your entertainment. Please enjoy the floor directions. Don't get confused. Keep walking. Just walk around. Do I need to place them down? All the way around here? Try that. Cool. Alright. And then we're going to have a gift shop, like, around the end. Alright. That may reduce our prestige, or alternatively, it may increase it dramatically. I don't actually know. Either way, let's allow people to walk around somewhat freely. Cool. Alright. Large double filter. Let's get a small beach tank. I really would like turtles. That would be phenomenal, right? That would be totally cool. Alrighty. Has it had a negative effect on our prestige? It maybe has. It looks like people are walking around the way that I anticipated they would. What do you need? You need a drink. We should maybe have like a little sit down somewhere, a little pit stop if you'd like, with perhaps a bathroom or two, and a couple of vending machines, basic toilet, a podium. We should get some of these things. Okay, 2 toilets in there. I feel like I should get another 2 toilets in here too. There we go. So do that. And get some more basic toilets. Excellent. Can we get those toilets painted? Asking the important questions, I know. And then let's see if we can maybe expand that in there, that in there, and that in there. The reason that I suggest these places is that I think they would make pretty good places for indented fizzy drinks machines. That's right. That's right. And then a coffee vending machine as well. Sorry, a chocolate vending machine as well. As opposed to coffee. Completely different. Coffee and chocolate. Really very, very vastly different. Vastly different things. I'm looking for the shipwreck paint. Just to make sure that everything is consistent. Also, this needs to all get painted. Shipwrecked shoal has never looked so good. Alright, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, these tanks are all fine. Can we paint the bathrooms? We can't paint the bathrooms. The bathrooms are off limits. We can't paint the vending machines, presumably. No, vending machines are also off limit. Okay. Alright, so as soon as people start to get into the flow of things, you just really didn't go where I wanted you to. Alright, well, you know what? It should work. What's the issue? This chocolate is cheap. It is indeed. It is indeed very, very cheap. It's basically just processed fish. Honestly, it's just dead, ground up fish shaped into a chocolate bar and then sold to you for minimal amount of cash. Oh, we can increase the price of our chocolate, can't we? Am I really that bothered about it? Nah, not at all. Not at all. Chocolate is not my primary source of income, or at least I don't think it's my primary source of income. If it is, well, that's a problem. What do I want? Sure, just continue through the fish. I mean, I obviously want to get a shark. That's gonna be kind of cool, right? Can I get a floor arrow over here? I feel like people are getting majorly confused with the direction that they're supposed to be going in. It's pretty darn simple, though, folks. It's pretty darn simple. Any deaths? Cardinal spawn. Fine. Cardinal spawn has hatched into Tetra Fry. Oh, interesting. Cause of death, hunger. What do these guys eat, actually? What do these guys actually eat? They eat something, and I wasn't providing it, and that is a problem, actually. That is a real problem. I'm really genuinely worried that my feeding staff is just wholly inadequate. I feel like I've just got far too few staff for all of the jobs that are being demanded. Like, seriously, look at the amount of outstanding feeding jobs. It is just ridiculous, in fact. Right, you know what? Hire a couple of additional staff. Hire somebody to clean. Hire somebody to fix. Hire somebody to feed and fix. Sure. Okay, you know what? That's it. I'm done hiring. I'm done hiring, but that's certainly a large expansion in the number of people that we can hire. Any deaths? I'm just so apprehensive for deaths, to be honest. Also, it looks like we've got an issue again. Nice. That's really, really nice. Small beach tank's really, really good. I'll choose research now, actually. That's fine. We'll do a coffee machine. Fine. Anyway, it looks like we've got another water filtration issue. Because again, we've got another couple of fish that ended up growing. Okay, can we do another large protein filter? Will that make a difference? That will, in fact, make the difference that we require, which is grand. Only 44% of people are experiencing this tank. That's kind of a big old problem, because I mean, we need everyone to experience this tank. This needs to be 100%. Needs to be 100%. Because if it's not 100%, then we're having issues. I tell you what, maybe I just straight up try and remove this wall right here. If I remove this wall, it may make a difference to the experience. People are now able to get straight through. Maybe. 47%, still 47%. I'm assuming that it's going to update at some point over the course of the day. And I'll deal with that when it happens. Okay, is a turtle in freshwater? I really need to know if I want to make an exhibit. It is in freshwater. Goodness gracious me. Look at the... There's just so many little tooltips for this guy. Okay. Throw down a small beach tank. Small beach tank is a bit of a misnomer because I want it to be a big beach tank. I want to treat this turtle like flippin' royalty, folks. Like royalty, I tell you. Royalty. Okay. That ended up being super duper duper cheap, which is real nice. Okay. So we basically just want to line the turtle tank up. Oh, I tell you what. Why don't we just have it like as an intro? We could even have it in a separate kind of area, right? Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's totally do that. Let's totally do that. Let's put it in right over here. Sure. So we're going to expand this area right the way back. Right the way back over there. We've already bought the tank, so we will move the tank around a little bit. Right in there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. This door is in a very, very funky location, but doesn't particularly matter. That needs to go in there. Stairs up the back. Lovely. Bit of wall right in there. So, let's stick some turtles in here, eh? Let's stick some turtles in here. How many do I need? I don't need loads. They are breeding. So I think we'll get 2. We'll get 2 turtles. We'll get 2 turtles in this tank for now. 1, 2. Excellent. And so the list of requirements are quite substantial, in fact. Quite substantial. Where did they go? They're under the water. Fine. Okay. So, in the first instance, a mega filter. Is a mega filter really required? Probably not. Probably not at all. A land capacity of 5 and is currently occupied with 2. Now, do these turtles grow? I didn't really note if they grew. They do, in fact, grow. You know what? Let's get 5. Let's get 5. Why the heck? Why the heck not, right? We got turtles. This is the greatest day of my life. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. I hope they live happy and fulfilled lives. Okay. Mega filter. Probably a little bit overkill, but it's fine. And then we need 15... We need 15 bits of fern. I just want to make sure that all these turtles are happy. Okay. What else we got? Corkscrew Valis? Sure. Literally everything that we have is going into this tank. Nice. Okay. Cool. Okay, what else do we need? We need something else. We need more plant life. We need more plant life, and we also need more decorations. Fine. Let's have a little look to see if I can get some more floating lettuce. We're a little bit limited for space because we can only stick stuff down in the water here. Can I get just a decoration to go in here? Modern art. Let's get a skull. I feel like a skull is wholeheartedly out of place in a turtle exhibit, right? Palm tree is maybe a little bit more on message. Yeah, not super off message, that's for sure. Okay, sell this decoration and see if we can try and get a palm tree in the back here. Okay, I don't think it's possible for us to get a palm tree in the exhibit, unfortunately, as much as I would want to. Well, I think we're just going to have to go for something... that is just a bit out of place. But I guess that's fine. Unless we do some rocks. Get some small rocks. Hey, that's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. I do need a little bit more plant life because these guys are plant life destroyers. Yeah, we want to make it so there's a 0% chance that they can destroy the plant life by just overwhelming them with plant life. Okay, so now we've got a wonderful number of turtles. We need supplements and we need mussels. Now, in order to make sure that these turtles are fed, I'm going to make sure that there's a mussels dispenser right next to a supplement dispenser as well. A live Artemia culture? What the heck does that mean? Okay. Either way, let's get that sorted. Wonderful. Need to expand this here. Need to throw down a staff door right over there. Wonderful. This maybe could come out and instead replace it with a toilet. I don't know. We probably don't need to worry about that too much. Either way, everyone should be super happy at this turtle exhibit, which everyone is going to walk past. And I don't know what turtles give us, but probably a vast amount of science. So that's kind of nice. Make sure that everything is happening here. Yeah, it's really good. That's really, really good. Pretty well chuffed with that, to be honest. Pretty darned well chuffed with that. 73% of people are seeing this. 75, 60. Okay, these are good figures. These are really, really good figures. 3,100 prestige points is next on the list, which is grand. Should we have a little look at the guest thoughts? Maybe we can tinker our exhibits just a smidgen. What is this? Little bit of stress going on. Already seen a sea lettuce. I don't care about the number of sea lettuces that you've seen. That's frankly not important to me. A lump sucker? Oh, with a name like that, how could I refuse? How could I refuse? Alright. It's weird that only 32% of people are looking at these tanks. Like, that is a little bit funky, given that it's kind of en route to the other more exciting stuff. I say that. Is there anything more exciting than a turtle? Not really, frankly. A small tunnel tank. Let's get a small tunnel tank, because this would be great to It would be great to stick a small tunnel tank in this area here. You are tired. Okay, so I think we need to get some benches. Why don't we see if we can try and get some benches in this area over here. A padded bench or two. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. So we get some padded benches in this area. We maybe see if we can stick down, I guess, a coffee machine in Rivet Ridge. Sure, let's do that. Let's get a bin as well. Invalid placement location. Oh, it's because it's on top of the arrow. That's fine. Alright, wonderful. Okay, so these padded benches should make it so that people are able to go forward instead of going all the way back in order to get to different areas of the aquarium. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that, to be honest. Pretty darn chuffed. 2,700 prestige is really, really good. The lump sucker. Oh boy, the lump sucker. Blue and yellow grouper. Let's get the blue and yellow grouper next. Cool. Okay, 56% of people are looking at these tanks, or looking at this specific tank right here, which is, of course, the turtle exhibit. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. That's good. It's really, really good. Looks like we're mostly on top of feeding. We're very, very on top of feeding. Much better than we were in the past. Looks like we're having a slight little filtration issue here. We'll deal with this small tunnel in just a second. Choose research now, whatever. Balloon shaft, grand. I'd like to get a podium as well. I'd like to get a podium. I think that's going to make a little bit of a difference. But for now, let me see if I can just get the filtration thing fixed. I think I can use a nitrate reactor to... I totally can, to increase the water quality over there. Water quality everywhere else, I think, is mostly fine. And if it's not fine, it's because somebody needs to fix the filtration machine. Cool. Very, very cool indeed. There are a couple of places, by the way, where we should just go around and, like, replace these two machines with just one large mega filter. Here, here, and here. You can probably just make do with a large filter, I imagine. Yep. Like here and here. Also make do with a large filter. Yep. Here, here. And we just stick down a power filter. Yeah, that's mostly adequate. Ditch that, ditch that. And we just get a large filter in right here. And in fact, we can replace this with a... What about just a power combi? Does that work? Oh my goodness, that totally works. So now we've just got one singular exhibit. That's really quite nice. We don't have any filter quality over here. Ah, it's because I ditched the filter connected to that. That's kind of my bad, to be honest. There we go. Does that work? That does indeed work. Excellent. So you want to try and use, I believe, wherever you can. You want to use the lowest form of filter, because the more advanced the filters get, the more often they need to be repaired. However, if you're able to consolidate two filters down into one filter, that's usually quite good. Okay, we need more plant life apparently. Insufficient plant life for everyone. I think I can probably fix that without being too intrusive here. Obviously, we don't want to build in this corner because this corner is free. That's what we're leaving as the 3x3 space. There we go. Congo spawn isn't currently protected because there are predators present. Again, this maybe makes me think slightly differently about having, you know, a bespoke breeding tank to breed fish for us. But I also just I don't think it's that worthwhile an endeavor. Also, I'm just realizing right now we can get a large combi right here. Sell that. Instead, get down a large combi right in there. Excellent. It's really, really good. So all of the staff that are currently working on fixing stuff should be fine. Hopefully all of their duties will be slightly alleviated by all of the consolidations that I'm making. We're up to 2,800 in terms of prestige. That's really, really good, in fact. Very, very good. Very, very happy with that. In fact, we're blowing through... We're blowing through our research, or our prestige ranks so fast that we can't keep up with our research objectives. Look at the number of fish that I still have to research here. It's crazy. Okay, next on the list of things to do, I wanted to get a podium. Let's get a podium over here. Right in the middle. And then we'll also get another podium. What, like here? And we need a headset mic. Is that in tools? It is indeed in tools. Let's get a headset mic right over there. And what, like one right over here or something? Somewhere around here, surely. Yeah, in there. Why the heck not? Okay, so aquarium info. Start time 9. Amazonian anglefish. Let's talk about Amazonian anglefish. Sure, what the heck? What the heck? You can chat about anything. I feel like basic tank info is just lame as all heck. Why don't we try and do the thing that's going to give us the most prestige or the most points or whatever. All right, I want to see if this actually works. So start time is at 9 o'clock. Excellent. Cool. Next talk is later today. Don't think it is. Don't think it is. Don't think it is at all. Also, who's the person that's gonna do the talks? No idea. No idea who the qualified person is. Start time is at 9 o'clock in the morning, and yet nobody has come to the podium. There we go. Okay. Everyone, give me your prestige. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, a balloon shelf. Absolutely zero idea what the heck we're going to do with a balloon shelf, but that's kind of fun. All right, lots and lots of prestige from people. Science points from people as well. I kind of want to probably... Uh-oh. Somebody's hungry. Horse jack. It's because you literally haven't been fed in 4 days. That's a yikes. That is a yikes from me. Yeah, okay. I'm going to hire a couple of additional feeding staff, please. Risk of death. I mean, have we got any deaths? Congo spawn, Congo spawn. I don't care about spawns. That's fine. Yep, no deaths. No deaths thus far. That's kind of nice. I know there's lots of breeding going on. I'm very, very happy about it. But it's not really a big deal. Okay. Temperature's starting to drop off. That's fine. A leopard shark. Yes, please. Oh, my goodness. I'm unlocking all the coolest stuff today. It's really, really great. Okay. Something that I want to just get down just as a test, because I want to see what the heck it's gonna look like. A bridge tank. Oh, my goodness giddy ant. What the heck is this? So this is what I want to get. I want to get this tank. I want to get it right here. So in the corridor, you know? So pretty much just there. I'm assuming that people walk through this centralized area. Let's give it a shot, shall we? I don't really know what I'm going to fill it with yet, but we're going to fill it with something. I think that's pretty ideal. I'm, again, assuming that people can walk through there. It's a bit difficult to tell, though. Ooh, you know what would be good? You know what would be good? If I open this area up right here. Hold up. Move this to there. Why is this an invalid tank location? Oh, it's because of the one-way thingy. Fine. Okay, so get that in there. And then open this up here. Then sell this tank. And then go and rebuild the tank so that it's slightly bigger and it's accessible by people on both sides. That's kind of what I'm after. That's exactly what I'm after. Okay, so are people going to be able to walk through there? I think they should be able to, but that looks so fancy. That looks so fancy. All right, excellent. And you know what? Just so that I can recall, I'm gonna build a jellyfish tank right here. Except it's gonna be oriented in this location. Why is that an invalid build location? Ah, it's because it spills out a little bit. Fine. If it needs to look like that, it needs to look like that. We can stick a bit of wall up there. Yeah, I don't love how that looks, to be honest with you, but... Maybe this could... Yeah, maybe this could do with being over there. Okay, so jellyfish are going to go in here. We're obviously going to have the podiums up at the back behind here. Don't know what we're going to stick in the small tunnel tank. No idea thus far at all. Yeah, it looks like people can walk right through it, which is excellent. And it looks like there's no collision mechanics either in the center, which is really, really important. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Okay, so that's just going to boost our prestige that little bit more, which is grand. Okay, don't know why you're clambering around the back here, but that's fine. All right, that is really good. Okay, I didn't really think that we would get to implementing a one-way system over the course of this episode. However, I'm really, really happy that we have, because it looks great. It looks really, really good. Dean is leveled up. Excellent. Brilliant cleaner. I know there's a couple of other levels that need to be implemented, which is grand. So I'm gonna do that real quick right now. Elliot, congratulations, you're gonna do feeding. Feeding is like the most important thing. The most important thing that I can do is feed the fish. There's literally no more important task than that. Okay, I'm gonna choose a final bit of research to do. A toadstool leather coral. Why the heck not? And then at that mark, I'm gonna call the episode right there, because ladies and gents, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. That is kind of crazy. Anyway, folks, it's been brilliant. Thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Megaquarium. We're gonna be back next time to see what the heck is gonna be filling this tank right here, the tunnel tank, and also the jellyfish tank. I mean, I know what's gonna go in the jellyfish tank, but you get the picture. Anyway, folks, thanks as ever to my fantastic Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/potato. Also thanks to Banana Nana and C Senpai for being the two $25+ plus tier patrons. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.